Hey everyone, welcome back to Evandale and Kill City Sinners! We are here. Yeah, I like that. Eric's already throwing like gang signs. What do you...
It's my thing because I say love.
It's a heart.
That's the other half. Oh, that's... God damn it.
Because they're my other half, Steve. Gang. Follow me.
Gang,
know
gang.
this.
I'm sorry.
Gang, heart gang. Heart gang.
I'm saying, okay, so we're the Heart Gang. Hey, Raffle, thank you so much for sending out the sub. Yeah, Raffle, totally noted that you're not hanging around tonight. Totally cool, man. You have to work tomorrow. A lot of people do. So we don't know when we're going to end tonight, but it's probably going to be normal time. So having said that, I believe we already have a little bit of action to get into, do we not?
We do.
We do. There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. So
There's been an illegal eye extraction.
I think that's what it's called.
Hey,
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah, that's probably what it is.
Depending on the status of the extractor, this might just be medical malpractice.
Well, I guess we're gonna see. So, as it turns out, you guys were in the club. You were up on the upper level of the club, and then our friend Kode over here went back down to the bar in order to check up on their friend and go get some drinks and other stuff like that. And that's when, well, Kode, do you remember?
My buddy who happened to have an eye very similar to my mom's, and I just informed the rest of my crew about in a very fun and jovial manner. He's now on the floor getting it ripped out of his skull, definitely dead by a synth. So that's fun.
And it was the older janitor. He turned around and had some blue glowing eyes, now looking directly at Kode, and this is where we now pick up tonight's action. Let's see if the VTT works. And there we are. Here is the club. Kode, you are in the upper right corner. Move around just a little bit so we can see where you are.
I'm going to gently request that someone do that for me.
You're still not able to. Okay.
Yep, I tried it on 3 separate browsers, and it did not work.
Still nothing. God damn it. Okay.
Included.
Alrighty. Well, that's all right. So we've got you there, and then the rest of the gang, you are in the lower left corner. You should be able to move around. Like here is. Yep. There we go. Alrighty. So, noting there are stairs that you would have to go down and an entire club to get through, plus you don't know what's going on except for one thing. The music stopped. Everything stopped. Just as Kode was there, Kode at the bar, screams began to take over the entire place, and you saw people curious starting to look down the purple illuminated hallway, which you can also see on the map. Now, remember, powered by the apocalypse, no initiative, all opportunity, so feel free to just butt in, interrupt, and describe your actions as we go. Kode, this thing is looking at you, just, and you never heard any of the machine parts. All you've ever seen is this guy just mopping the floor. But now it seems like some other systems within the machine are engaged. And it's looking at you, and you can hear a slight spin up of something beginning to occur. You see a slight spark illuminating fingertips as the skin begins to fold off.
The hell I do see that. I am not there. Nope, that is something beyond me. That is unnatural. That's why I fucking hate technology. I am leaving the situation.
Where are you going? So let me describe where you are. To your directly in front of you is the bar and the bar back. Okay.
Yep.
Directly off to your right, there is a door that leads to the locker room, which then leads back outside. Okay. To your left is the hallway that leads into the dance room, and immediately behind you is the pool room. But in between it and you is a dividing wall.
All right. Immediately to the left, towards the crowd of people that might have at least some security detail, considering this is a relatively high-end club, to have access to see where my friends are, because I know they were in a VIP area. So I'm going in that direction. Okay,
cool. So you begin hauling ass over there while Kode is now making that trek. What are the rest of you guys doing? The club has devolved into talking and what have you, and then you begin hearing screams and whatnot coming from other parts in the club.
Weren't
So
they
soon-
all? I'm sorry. Just a clarification question. Weren't they all looking at us when we ended? Everybody turned and looked at us. Weird, or or am I misremembering that, or was it just the?
I don't remember that.
No.
At,
What happened was
Code.
it was the guy with the janitor looked at us with the glowing eye,
Okay.
or
okay,
looked out
cool.
at whomever.
Well,
I
he
actually
looked over
thought-
at Cody. You guys are
I was
still
about to
where
say,
you
I
are.
thought I was
Yeah.
closer because I ended up having a conversation with Cody, and Cody walked away. So I
Mm-hmm.
believe I was actually closer than I am illustrated here, because Cody and I were the ones that stepped away when he was having the conversation.
Okay, yeah,
about
by
the
all
eye with his
means.
mom.
By all means, yeah, position yourself
Amazing.
wherever you need to be.
I probably would have been like down here somewhere, like trying to go back up to this area.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like towards the stairs. But then as soon as I would have heard the commotion, I would have instantly have drawn my kinetic handgun, which is what I was beginning to do at the end of the last session,
Okay.
and turning
Yep.
back around, just knowing that Cody was in that general direction to see where the hell he's at, trying to force my way through any crowd that may be going upstream.
Yeah, and
as it were.
you totally see Cody now like bolting towards you. Once again, guys, if Mike or Erin, you want to add stuff in, go ahead. I'm not going to prompt you guys. I'm just going to continue telling the story. You interrupt whenever you need to.
That's fine. Haven is going to go down to where's the janitor? Where are you, janitor?
The janitor's at the bar, which you can't see. You're in a
Well,
different portion of the
I'm
club.
following Anon.
So once again, Anon was in just talking with Cody, and then Cody went back to the bar. There was no emergency at that point. And you were talking with Shari.
Sherry, yes,
Sherry,
it was.
yeah.
Okay, so but we heard.
Now everything's going awry. So
Yeah.
Okay.
there's a commotion now.
It is
I'm
very
not
good.
somewhere else, and the crowd is going wild right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
hearing the music stop and the crowd start shouting and
There you go.
realizing that we've kind of lost track of Anon and Cody, I'm gonna step over to the railing and kind of look out over the floor that we can see, looking for either of our friends.
So you can see, you do see what you see. He's hauling ass. He finally comes up. Cody, as you are running, you step right up to Anon.
Hey, what the fuck's going on? What just happened?
Grabbing lapel jacket, whatever. Let's fucking go now.
Go, time to bounce, I start screaming up to the group up top.
Okay, yeah. Everyone else, let me see. We've got, okay, cool. You guys start going. Go ahead.
Is anybody? I want to read heat signatures from up here or emotion signatures. I want to see if anybody is cool and calm and collected, as opposed to what I assume everybody is mostly panicked.
You are picking up on panic. You're not picking up on any calm, cool, and collected. You're getting curious from behind the bar because because a lot of information hasn't yet made it. You know, this stuff is just happening. We're talking seconds here.
Okay, cool. Sure. So I'll follow. I see the guys down there, so I'll go meet up with them. Giving you coming with us, Sherry? As I run down, I don't care what she has to say, like if she answers or not. I do care what she has to say.
Yeah, she moves over to. She doesn't immediately respond to you, but she moves over with a very curious look on her face, like what the fuck is going on? And then she just, once she understands that some screaming and all sorts, she just vaults over it and lands next to you guys.
Okay. What happened?
While you're asking that question, we have to turn back to Cody, who was grabbing lapels.
I have if I have him, there is a stairway right down that passage. Excuse me. There's an exit out of this place. The objective is to fucking leave. If I have to, I will pull him. Anon, I'm gonna grab it on you and you pull it. You resist or not?
No. Like it's because I'm trying to follow either the danger or the exit because I don't know what's happening. I'm just from the hood, and as soon as I see somebody running, I'm running too, and I ask questions on the move.
Yep.
Okay.
So what the initial thing that is happening is we are moving to get out to leave the nearest exit from here.
So the nearest exit would be like an emergency exit, which is located. This is so funny. This is so funny. Tell me about corporate control, because this map only has one exit. Safety. Whatever.
Nope. Then I will use my knowledge of the layout of this building and bring us back upstairs to the VIP, where there is that little chute on the bottom left.
Okay.
I'm being like, we gotta squeeze. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Oh, you can see the map now?
I can see it through Twitch.
Gotcha. Oh, dude. Feels so bad.
No.
That's okay.
All righty. So yeah, Cody heads back over here, over to the air vent.
Yep.
Okay.
That way. It's easy for me. Cody is not thinking about whether or not it's easy for any of you. Definitely excluding the doc.
Got it.
Anand's actually going to stay behind and make sure that everybody else in the crew makes their way up safely, being that he has his weapon out. Just still looking back, not necessarily sure what danger is behind them, because it was never described, but he's definitely, just keeping his head on a swivel and letting anybody else, if they're going to go behind them and up the stairs to follow Cody, to do so first.
Letting go of things, so he's letting go of him so he can, have his own agency. Haven, let's go. Doc, let's move.
Oh, hold on. I can find something out. I'm going to kind of like push Anon out of the way and go to where the fuck is dead janitor?
Behind the bar.
I can't.
Back this way.
Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. If I zoom in, I zoom in right up on my character, and it's really, I cannot move at all. Okay, so I could do this.
And just as you walk up to that area, you are staring straight at you. Go almost bump right into a guy with glowing blue eyes and a mechanical hand.
Oh shit!
It reaches out to you.
Hey, where you going?
I'm trying to leave.
Bam! Smacks you right in the face.
Oh no!
Fuck.
I see that.
I stagger back.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm coming back down.
Got it.
Seeing that Haven ran off and seeing Killian moving that way.
Would you mind rolling a defense?
I wish I was more clear on the urgency of getting the fuck out.
I came up with you. I looked at that
Haven
and
just
I was
wanted
like,
to.
not fit.
Yeah, Haven wanted to investigate. So
I have a
That's
thing.
fair. That's
you got a
fair.
what?
I have a thing. Haven has a thing.
Okay, what's
There
the
we
thing?
go.
All right,
But
there we go.
I also, if I zoom, I'm telling you, if I zoom out, it goes all the way out. I can't get like a good view. So is there a
You can't
way?
do the, if you right click, you can't pan the camera around.
I can, but it's either way up on my token, so it takes forever, like a million clicks, or it's way out. So just, is there a way to make it in the middle?
Yeah, it should be. Let me see. It's not that. Oh shit. Oh yeah, use page up, page down.
Page up, page down.
Yeah, that should do it for you.
Oh, thank you. Fuck. You were the best. Okay. Cool. This is so much more efficient. Okay. Cool. Where's everybody at? Where the fuck are you guys?
You
we're
okay?
in the hole.
Hold on. Haven, you're about to get a second, and a third attack launched at you. I need you to roll your defense.
I don't know what my defense is.
Do it.
Mike, it's
Yeah.
a defense in PbtA, right?
No, not really.
So it's you just attacking as a succeeds or fails.
you attack and harm of the weapon. You
Armor.
subtract your armor.
Oh.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'll
uh,
take out my particle blade and defend myself. So if he hits me again, he's gonna hit a particle blade.
That's cool. So that'll be on the second
That's cool
attack.
stuff.
The first attack. Let me just resolve this. Mike is our resident PbtA guy. Okay, so what needs to happen in order for the combat to be resolved?
If it's just an NPC swinging at a player, then just
Roll that harm.
no, you don't even roll it. It'll just have or just sort of like a set amount that it does.
Oh, it's an automatic hit.
Yep.
Oh, that's not comfortable.
I mean, if in a situation where the player was coming up like unarmed, not engaged in a fight, and then just got clocked, then automatic harm. If this is a situation where Haven could get like her particle blade up and sort of swing back in response, then you could do it as like a neutralize roll.
Gotcha. So in this case, because Haven just ran forward, just right into it, this thing just went bam, smacked you right in the face, not even understanding who you are or your connection to Kode or anything. You are going to take 2 harm on that.
Okay.
And you can feel the ninth. There's a little bit of trickle of blood right in your eye. Now you take out that particle blade.
Yeah. So I just fucking backhand wipe my face off and take out my blade. And as I see him coming at me again, because I need to just get eyes on the bar. So if I could get up past the threshold of the thing, then I could do my thing and back out.
Yep, not a problem. You. Hold on. Again, my audio just broke up a little bit. Repeat the last thing you said.
So if I can get past the threshold and see what I looked at the bar, then I can get the fuck out. So that's why I just need to push. I'm going to try pushing through one more time.
Okay, so he's right there. He's directly in front of you.
I understand. I'm going to go at him to kind of push him back. All I got to do is peek around. I don't need to go far.
Gotcha. And how are you feeling about this?
Let's take a look at this fucking wheel. Probably scared. Actually, hold on. I feel. Oh, none of those.
You describe it, and then we can interpret it later.
I mean, I want to say there's probably a little bit of fear since my head's all discombobulated, but I'm determined. I have like a mission, so I don't know, which may be frustrated.
Okay, let me ask you a question though. What is it that you would be determined about?
I have to peek around the corner. I just gotta look at the bar. That's
curiosity?
No, I'm going to search feelings in that area.
Okay, Kode, did you describe who was behind the bar and who was damaged?
No.
Okay, Haven, how did you find out that it's someone behind the bar?
Because last week I thought we were all there, so never mind. I'm gonna go back down the hallway.
Oh, I got an idea. Can I try something to kind of potentially try to assist her? So as I realize that Haven is getting one of those gut intuitions, the way that they do about that side of the area, and that she's totally gung ho on going for it. And then I saw her take the first smack, and I'm like, okay, there is no way that he's gonna fucking stop Haven from going forward at this time and doing this shit. I know Anand looks up and he notices that there's like that luminescent gateway separating her and that synth.
Yep.
So what I'm basically do is I'm basically gonna do my move called There Is No Spoon. So what I do is I am going to architect the reality of the neons of that border and use it as like an energy shield that basically comes down and wraps around them, like making them like a bioluminescent purple. And being that I'm absorbing the energy from the light and just transferring it to her, she actually gets a +1 to armor.
Holy shit. Okay. Nice. All right.
And if you already have armor, it stacks. So if you have any other armor on, I'm basically trying to aid you. So if it tries to hit you, you could potentially take your blows and get past it. Because I realize that this thing ain't gonna fucking stop you from trying to go forward if you're gonna go forward.
Haven, do you have any armor?
That's a great question. What did I write on my character sheet?
Oops.
You know what? I don't think I do.
So that means you now have a +1 then.
Then there you go. So the next piece of damage that comes to you goes to the armor instead.
Okay. Was anybody running down the hallway that I was running?
Yeah. People were like
following
scattering.
you, and
I'm right
behind you.
Okay, I meant the opposite way so that I knew like why I was going that way because I realized
we saw Kode come running out of there.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So that's my motive. So that's why I'm going there.
Okay. All right. So you're going to investigate.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and roll your state plus your, what is it, Mike? Was it like a weapon proficiency?
Nope. It's 2d6 plus your state. Yeah, because neutralize is when you use force to attempt to
That's
neutralize
right.
a threat,
God damn
take
it.
control of a situation, or maintain hold of something you have with the chance of taking harm yourself. So
Okay.
you can either call it neutralize or risk. So,
I would be great against.
What do
the Sim.
you, Erin?
It would be a, I guess, mad roll if it was frustrated.
And
That I'm assuming
and
that's
is it? Are you going for like a neutralization of the thing, or are you trying to risk getting around it?
I'm gonna try to risk getting around it.
Okay, so it's going to be that and risk, or what's the roll for risk then?
say all the rolls in the veil are just plus state.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus your state.
Yeah, 2d6 plus state. The difference is just in the move. Risk is when you're aware of and act to avoid imminent danger, say how you do it and roll.
There you go.
And neutralize is sort of like I am sort of applying force of arm to either take this thing down or get it out of my way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push
That's a
through.
new couch. You don't go up there.
So it'd be a 2d6 plus 1, which did I roll? Yes, I rolled a 9.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
Nice.
If I'm right up by Haven, I think I want to try to like assist her in this risk.
Okay. Yeah. Not a problem.
If she's just, or if they are just trying to get past the simulant, I'm just going to kind of like offer the big claw and like scoop them over.
From
Cool.
behind,
Cool,
like
cool.
you pick up and push over.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Yeah. What are the additions to that? Like, what's the bonus
So
they get?
I roll for help or hinder. I think I would be scared.
I would say so.
Where's my character sheet? Give it to me. Give me the sheet. There it is. Kai is scared.
That's cool.
That would be a 12.
Holy shit!
So on a hit, they take +1. And I don't expose myself to danger or retribution.
Oh shit, so that's a 10.
Okay, so you are going to help, and you expose yourself, so you have no danger, no retribution or cost, so you are totally fine on that. Alrighty, cool deal. And on the risk, what did you get? A 9, you said?
Yeah, and plus 1 would make it 10.
Okay, cool. And 10 plus. All right, describe, and danger doesn't come to bear. That's awesome. Describe exactly what you do in order to get around the simulant.
Okay, I think as he's like charging like to come at me again, I'm going to hold the particle blade in a way that is going to deal the most damage to his augmentations. Probably like around up here, like center mass for me. And I'm gonna brace myself, and feeling Doc behind me, I'm gonna say, "Let me the fuck through," and I'm gonna push through.
All right, yeah. You
yeah.
managed to give this thing. It's coming in for that second attack, and all you can see is like a metallic claw, pointed fingers now coming through what used to be like a synth flesh. Coming through, go raking at your face, but as you do, you end up ducking, shouldering it, catching it a little bit off balance, and now pivots on its foot some, and you manage to skate past it, and you could feel with all of that the help of a mighty push coming from behind, and even scooping you up, lifting you forward a little bit.
Awesome. I'm like a fucking linebacker.
yeah.
All right.
Mighty push.
So Haven's gonna be like scoop and around really quick. All I want to do is look at this for as long as I can. So as long as I don't know, I probably have like a few seconds. So I'm just gonna check behind me to see.
Yeah, you're taking a look at everyone there. Everyone is very much alive and in a state of heightened fear.
Oh, these are your mouses hovering. Okay, sorry. I was like, where are your character tokens? It's you guys like with your mouse. Okay, so I'm going to search feelings in the area, and that's basically giving like it's kind of like just a big scan of flow to see what happened here, kind of thing. To get some insight, and then we could fucking book it. So I'm gonna turn around and just like give me a fucking sec, give me a sec, and then I'm gonna look and do my little scanny.
Okay. Let me just make sure I get.
Haven asks for a second. I'm gonna try to get the attention of this simulant.
Yeah. How do you want to do that?
I think I just kind of take a swipe at it with my big claw.
Okay, what? Go ahead and how are you feeling about all of that? Still scared?
I think I'm still pretty scared.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, go ahead.
That would be an 8. So on a neutralize, 7 to 9, generate 2 hold, and will take harm in the doing.
Okay.
I think I want to inflict harm and suffer little harm. So just deal my harm with my claw and basically take a 1 armor on the attack.
Yeah, absolutely. This thing comes through. It reorients itself. It was taking a look around over at Haven, and you totally took advantage of that. Managed to swipe in it, and then with like a blinding speed, it came straight back with a backhand and landed its fist just after it clipped your head. Landed its fist in the wall, completely shattering metal components in the wall. Take 1 to your armor.
Okay.
Nice.
So as soon as I see that, I hear Haven's words. I see the smash happen. Anon is going to switch his gun from his right hand to his left, kind of turn the corner real quick, cutting the corner. I'm going to try to aim my kinetic pistol as close to point blank as I can, and I'm just going to fire off a round right at it, right over the shoulder of Faustus.
Yeah, you got it, man. Go ahead. And how are you feeling about this? Pretty confident, powerful? Or?
I feel pretty fucking powerful.
Okay, yeah, not a problem.
Because I just gave that armor, she made it through, and then I'm like, oh no, not my people, not today.
Not today.
But I failed anyway.
Oh, would you roll?
God.
Oh shit! You got a 4. That's not good. Mike, describe to everyone what happens when you fail on an attack.
So, well, there's 2 ways we could look at this. So attacks in Powered by the Apocalypse rely pretty heavily on the sort of like range characteristic of the attack. So since Anon is firing a handgun, like a gun, like past me who is sort of engaged with this thing, if it doesn't have a weapon of similar range, then generally it's considered just a move, like not even a written move. It's deal harm is listed. It's assuming enough competence with your weapon that if they're not up in your face, that you're going to be able to hit the shot.
Gotcha.
And if they have no recourse, then there's no real danger in it. It's just, shooting somebody. Like, if you're trying to...
Okay, so it's pretty much an automatic hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. What's the damage?
2 harm.
Ooh. There's a...
2 harm. Close, quiet, and discreet.
Oh, it's a quiet weapon?
Yeah.
It doesn't even understand what happened to it. Where did you shoot it?
I basically turned and wherever I was able to get. So if it's center mass, head, I didn't give a shit. I was just like, metal, bang.
Fuck yeah. All right. Yeah, its arm was extended out. You ended up getting it. We're going to say, did you do a double tap by any chance?
Whatever you think, Mr. DM. I mean, if in your world you felt that was a double tap, then absolutely. Who am I to say no?
Well, we're going to say that one of those shots got right into the shoulder, and the other one like glinted right off of the cheek, removing some of the flesh to expose the chrome under that. The shoulder caused the arm to go. It like jerks around spasmodically for a moment, drops down to its side. Its face now turns an inhuman skull underneath this thing. The eyes beginning to dial in and get laser focused directly on you. You can see them growing a little bit brighter in order to illuminate the scene. So you did 2 harm on that.
2 harm.
All right, you got it. Cool, thank you. Cody, what are you up to?
So halfway into the shoot, somewhere inside of this, I ripped off the panel, tried to dive through. I'm gonna look behind me, noticing that nobody's following me. Reach into my coat, put on my fucking glasses. Guys, are you fucking serious?
Hold on, I know what I'm doing. Just give me a second.
And I'm gonna hearing the commotion, everybody running inside. I'm going to cry inside and realize that I can't leave my fucking friends behind because they don't listen. And I'm going to worm myself and scoop out back to where I basically am currently. and await for the rest of the narrative to continue, because I'm now have the intention of going back to help them, even though I'm fucking terrified of these things.
Okay, you got it. So I will, let me move you back into the action. I'm assuming you still don't have the BTT.
No, I do not, but I do see, I can see clearer than the VTT on the Twitch.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, so you start jogging back down the stairs in order to get through them, pushing past people and what have you. Everyone is there. This thing turns around, looks at Faustus. Its arm not doing too well at all. Manages to dislodge, but this one now juts forward into a jab. Mike, I'm going to say, because of your close proximity to it, that you are definitely within punch range of this thing.
Okay.
And there's a charge up of electricity that I had started to describe before. It reaches out and with all of its fingers and releases a bolt of electricity right into your system. This is gonna be it's gonna be stun harm or S harm.
Okay.
Unfortunately, is there anything that you have that can prevent you from being knocked unconscious?
Yep. So.
Well, just my sort of reaction time. Sort of attempting a neutralize to take control of that situation.
All right.
Roll scared still. Scared boy. That's a failure by 1.
Oh shit! And we don't have a hype train, so yeah, it's a 6. All righty.
Unless somebody wants to help me.
Is this happening right behind me?
Yes.
All right, I'm literally. I think when Kode does the whole like, come on guys, like the mom disappointed kind of shit, I'm gonna turn around like he's there to answer him and see what's going on with Doc and the Iron Giant, and I'm gonna be like, Jesus, come on. Fuck, and I'm going to, because like I can't search the feelings if shit's happening behind me, and I'm going to instead charge my particle blade with charge object and just like stab the machinery with it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, so this is a fun thing. I'm probably mad now because y'all need to let me focus for a sec. I got a failure. But hold on. I think
You're trying to neutralize, I'm assuming.
no, actually I was trying to just fuck shit up at that point because
Lol harm.
it wasn't happening. But I don't think I have any perks, so I think that's just a flat never mind. Yeah, I don't have any, like, I get an extra thing, I don't think.
Okay, so it would be a neutralize roll, because you're trying to neutralize the threat or take control of a situation, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you would still use neutralize on that, and you got a 6.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, that's not going to do well. And the fail, once again, Mike, it just gets translated as a straight-up fail.
Yeah, fail on neutralize is instead of dealing harm, you just take the harm.
Oh, you take the harm. Oh, because it does a counter or what have you. Okay.
Yeah, so the neutralize roll is pretty much a fight.
Thank you.
So a 10 is you just whoop their ass. A 7 to 9 is this is an ongoing fight. A 6 or lower is they just whooped your ass.
And that's the exchange, and that's why I, as the MC, don't roll anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have to. You guys get to determine that. Okay, cool. Thank you.
We beat our own ass.
Yeah, your dice betrayed you.
Apocalypse. Kick your own ass.
Haven, as you describe your attack, and can you move your figure in, or your token in, for that attack, please?
Where? Oh, shit. Hold on, I can't see anybody. Okay, I was there. So, she's going to, like, angrily charge her particle blade, which was supposed to do something cool, and when she goes to, like, stab into his, like, the wiring in his shoulder, I think she just kind of, like, fumbles, like there's like a light situation happening with because it's a club, and the strobe, like, fucks with her vision, and she's going to completely fucking fumble that, and actually particle blade herself.
Oof. How much damage do you have?
Well, here's the thing, Steve. That particle blade has 3 harm. Because I made it super beefy. Unfortunately, that's gonna fuck me up.
So, Mike, on a 6, does that inflict all 3, or like 1, or is it a gradient?
Generally, it would just be the harm from the thing that you were fighting.
Okay.
So if this thing did 2 earlier, so it would be that 2 harm. And if you still have that +1 armor from Killian.
Yep.
Then I would take that armor away.
You're gonna take that off.
It reduces the damage by 1.
It's a soak. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a soak. Does she get to use the armor again?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Armor is consistent until whatever effect that Killian did runs out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the scene is done.
There you go.
So Haven's like 1 away from unstable. I think this fumble fucked with her blinders optics.
Yeah, so there was a zap. You then come in for a lunge. It backhands you right across the face, or at least it thought it was trying to. You ended up reacting a little bit and taking some of it on the shoulder, completely protected by the shield or what have you that had been given to you as armor. And then you took a good amount across the face, leaving you with a bloody 4-finger scar.
Oh, Sherry's gonna love this. All right, I'm gonna just be like, can you all fucking handle it? I need 1 second.
We're trying.
Okay, so as soon as I hear her say that, and I realize that Faustus is like in melee range with this individual, I'm gonna have my focus on Haven once again.
Okay.
So this time, what I do is I look around them and I just take, because Killian has a photographic memory, I kind of take like a snapshot in my head of the way in which the tiling on the floor looks, and then within my cyber brain I use my reconfigure skill.
Okay.
So essentially what I'm going to do is essentially alter the terrain to make the tile look like it comes up and swallows her in the floor, so it's an illusion to make it look as if she's gone, even though she will still physically be there. So depending on how well I roll is how believable it is to everybody else.
That is disgusting and beautiful. Okay.
So right.
That is so D&D.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Hacks your kitchen tiles.
So now, Mike, you just have to correct me on this, because technically this would be like a cyber brain thing that I would do, and usually for my cyber brain he finds joy in this. However, being that I was totally spiked out on powerful and have used it last, that means I'm at a -2 to this particular thing, which would make it a flat roll. Am I correct? Because I usually get a +2.
No. So if
Or is
you
it a
use
-2?
if you use a different state when you're currently spiked out, you roll that state as you're a -2 in everything except powerful at the moment. So but after you do this -2 roll with joy, then you clear your spikes from powerful and you go back to your baseline.
Heard. Okay, so
Cool.
I will do this because this is usually what I use for cyber brain. So wait a minute, do I have any pluses to cyber brain? I believe I do. Well, it does do any pluses, because I get a +1 to cyber brain. So does that make that -2 go to a -1? Or no?
If it says like that your cyber brain applies,
It's a
then yeah.
+1. Oh, okay, got you. So I'm at a -1 to this roll. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm so sorry, everybody, for getting that.
No worries.
it's okay,
No
we're
worries.
learning.
Yeah, you do start off with a +1 in cyber. Oh, dude, you rolled a 6. -1 is 5.
Yep.
Describe
So
the
with
failure.
that-
I'll describe.
So, yeah.
Yeah, describe what you did.
But you also get to play with this, Steve.
I do. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So on a 7 to 9, you got to choose one. So you could either say.
I mean,
what's it, what-
before you go through with the failure, they are currently on a level 3 hype train.
What?
What?
Oh shit! Oh my god! I didn't even see that. I am such a
What?
bad
I
guy.
have my anti-bullying window popped up.
Holy
so nobody
shit.
can say mean things about me.
Oh Oh my god! Wow, you guys are absolutely fucking amazing.
So
All
would
right.
you guys mind if like I use a
Do it.
Well,
Do it,
hold
Would at least get us to a
on.
7.
Hold on. Let me describe to them what it is that they did, because I know that we have a couple of people who are watching who have never seen the screen before. So you guys have touched on a level of a hype train. So first off, thank you. That's amazing. Why we don't have I don't have an alert popping up here. That needs to be fixed. So
Sax man.
for every level that you get on the hype train, it then becomes a +1.
What? Zen.
Yes.
Zen fucking coming through. Holy shit.
Fuck yes.
Bro,
The
oh my
crowd is
god.
hyped.
Alrighty.
Let's get it. They want to see
For
this.
every level.
Like everybody in that corner went from scared to like phones out, like oh fuck, World Star. These guys are fighting a simulant. They're getting every shaky camera angle they can.
So there is a, let me paste this in here. All right, cool. There's the, yay, wow. Holy shit, Donald, for the 500. So they now have a level 4. For every level of a hype train you touch, each player then receives a +1, +2, +3, +4, or whatever, a plus equal to that level plus all preceding, and the entire group gets advantage on all of the rolls. Mike, how does advantage work in Powered by the Apocalypse?
It's really simple. You just roll 3d6 instead of 2, and you take the 2 highest.
And there you go. So it's pretty much the same as 5e. Alrighty. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit. You guys are amazing. All right. Take it away, Eric. Describe what kind of awesomeness occurs.
Yes. So in this moment, Anon really starts trying to dig in, and he almost feels himself slipping. But then the confidence that he notices, just like Mike was saying, of everybody starting to watch and all eyes on them, and the being influenced by the technology that's now around him. He's like, I have to shine in this fucking moment. And the floor, he imagines it digitizing into that binary codes of 1s and 0s that he realizes. And the same way that somebody would flip a blanket, he basically causes this ripple effect that he only witnesses on the floor.
Yeah.
And then he sees a tile go up, and then it just pulls Haven in this illusion into the floor. And with that, I personally do not suffer any feedback. The change goes unnoticed, so it's almost as if she vanishes, and it doesn't realize why.
How much did you spend?
Basically, what I was trying to do is do my success. So that's...
You got a 6. Or no, you got a 5. So...
Okay, so I lie. I will have to take one of these, Steve. Because I wanted to put it only to a 7.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
either I don't suffer any feedback, the change is not noticed, or my subconscious stays repressed. So you get to choose one of those that happens.
Nope,
still.
this will be you, because it's still considered a success, so you have control over it. You
Okay,
choose
so I
which one.
definitely... okay, I'm going to suffer feedback. Mike, how does feedback work?
I don't know.
Does that harm?
That sounds like an architect thing.
So,
It doesn't tell me at all what feedback is. So...
Got you. I'll look it up right now.
Let me look at your playbook.
Feedback.
so here you go. Mike
Control F.
How come everybody fucking else asks what shit does, but when I do, you don't know?
It's amazing. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
I don't give a shit about it.
What the fuck did Zen just do?
Zen just gifted 10 subs.
Man.
Oh my god.
My dude. All right.
Stormbender, welcome. Oh my god.
I'm about to start working for Zen Corp.
Bro.
I love this name is Mom, my chicken tendies.
Oh my god. Wow. Alrighty. I'll tell you what, guys. Here's what's gonna happen. Forget the rolls. We're gonna narrate this, but I ask you one thing. Everyone has to go through. Everyone is gonna get a chance. Okay? Just interrupt. Be a part of the action. As you narrate, I will begin augmenting things to heighten the story. They have elevated this fucking thing up to 79% all the way through level 5.
Oh.
So we're going to say, screw the rules, fuck the rules, all right? Dare to
tell that
suck
story.
at this and just narrate the story. We are going to start off with this
Find out.
on Eric's turn. Dude, you got a 7. We're going to go with that just for now. You get a little bit of feedback in you. We'll figure out what that is in a second.
I think it's just, narratively, I don't see anything on your playbook that describes it.
Okay.
Okay.
So as Anon basically causes that to occur, he's trying to hold it, yet he feels almost like this sparking glitch, like in his cyberware in his head. And he's like, fuck, and he's momentarily distracted, but he's still attempting to. He has to now concentrate in order to hold this illusion.
Okay. The simulant begins looking down at the ground, and it's like it's not understanding certain things. It takes another swipe with an energized fist, turning around. It already did a backhand to Haven once, and is now about to do it again. For those of you on the outside, now you adjusted the veil, right?
Right. So basically, what it was doing was masking her to make it look like she's no longer there.
Exactly. So yes,
right.
you adjusted the veil. So it comes out with another backswing towards Haven, but at that moment, somebody else there who was going like this, yeah, motherfucker, like totally like filming the entire thing, like kicks the chair into the back of the simulant, and then the hand goes up a little bit, completely missing Haven. However, Eric, I want you to give me a 1 or 2 sentence description of what Haven experiences.
So Haven immediately experiences the rolling of the tile. She sees the actual tiles of the floor roll like a tidal wave, comes up, and then pushes her under. And she feels as if she's at least a foot beneath the ground, but still in the prone position that she was.
So there
Can
you
I
go.
see like the bar scene?
Yes.
Okay. It's just a little higher now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What the fuck was that? I'm turning around to see who did it. Oh, of course. Whew, vertigo.
Meanwhile, in order to keep the energy levels up, okay, we're going to move that casual conversation that's taken place. We're going to draw our attention over to Kode. Kode, what are you doing?
Kode, seeing that people are going crazy, but knowing that I don't want to be close to that simulant, I know I have one trick, and Kode fucking takes out one of his 2 yo-yos, and he starts throwing one back and forth and getting the centrifugal force of the spin.
Okay, so as soon as you go back, there's a thunk
He's like
right
fly
behind
fishing
you.
with it.
There's a thunk behind you. Sasha is like, or Tassi just like, or not Sasha, Jesus. Sherry's like, I'll step out of the way. And just moves out of the way a little bit. And then boom, 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 boom. All right.
He's getting speed on it so that he can use the secondary portion, his furthest range, because this is a hand and close range item, to utilize the jamming ability on something that he has on Empath.
You are currently about 25, 30 feet away.
I think that is actually the limit, correct?
Yeah, but of course you can move in. You can move in directly behind Anon if you want.
I will do that. Right, I will use the ability on it.
Can you see?
To do the.
Can you see where the simulant is?
It's the little. It says Game Master under it.
It's right here. You see this guy moving?
Yeah, I do see it. Yep.
Okay, so that guy there is. Hold on, let me see something here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Scale. Let me change something. Hold on for a second. I'm going to change something so you can see a little bit better. There you go. Okay, now it's a little bit larger. So there's also a corner in the way.
I will do the dive to do it then.
I was gonna say, don't worry about that corner for a second.
Yeah, I would like to do the dive.
Well, hold on. All right, you're getting ready to do that. The doctor turns around, sees what it is that you're about to do. Doc, what's on your mind?
I just want to clamp this guy with the claw and just kind of roll him over and just pin him to the floor the same way I did to the Neon Scorpion.
Okay.
In that alley of just pinch his body to the floor and dig into the ground.
You feeling kind of pissed off about this whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a mad plus up, whatever you need to roll that. While that's happening, Kode, what you see is hopefully, the simulant is now going to start traveling through the air, and just as it happens, it clears the passageway directly in front of Anon, allowing you to zip it past Anon's right ear to hit the simulant.
Hype changes ended. They got 25% through level 6.
What's that?
The hype. I just want to point out that the hype change just ended, and they got 25% of the way through level 6.
Holy
New
wild.
record, all-time
Fucking
record.
wild.
Look at it, fucking
Y'all are
go.
fucking
2, 3, 4,
wild.
5,
Thank
6.
you.
Thank you. That's the highest in this campaign. You guys are absolutely fucking amazing.
That's the
Okay.
highest ever.
Killed it.
All right, we're gonna go fucking extra on this. They totally pumped your ass up. All right, Mike,
Yes, I got a 12 on my roll.
describe what happens.
Yeah, I think just like I said, like if this thing is coming rushing towards us, I'm just gonna kind of like dip a shoulder low, hook the claw around its waist, and just roll it over so it's in like the mouth of the hallway, and then just pitch it to the ground. Like tiles crack. I'm like digging into like concrete underneath the tiles.
You got it. Your claw grabs on into up and into its rib cage. There's a squish of flesh as it begins to get up into that area, and you just grab on with your hand, bam, and start dragging it down. However, there's a time there where Cody's yo-yo is already winding up. We have a kinetic buildup of energy going on here, or a buildup of kinetic energy here, or potential energy about to be released. Kode, you see the simulate. Well, what's coming? What are you gonna do?
Mid-air, because I was leaping. I didn't expect them to be coming
Yeah,
this close
no,
to me
dude,
right now.
you're now a hell of a lot closer to this thing.
Shut your cyber eyes. I hope you motherfuckers do it, because I'm gonna lay the yo-yo, smack it into him, which is like a small EMP.
Oh, say less.
It's a jamming. It's a 1S harm, but it's a jamming on impact if I use the secondary ability on it.
It's an area of effect.
Yeah, it's the immediate area of impact.
So we're gonna say anybody who is adjacent to it as well.
Yes.
So with that, we can now see that the simulant's now here. Doctor, that's going to be you. Yeah, we're going to say it's just you, buddy. Alrighty. That thing comes...
I just want to point out we have established what happens when I lose function over the claw, and it's that it just remains in the position
It
that
does,
it was.
yeah, we have.
Like,
It's
put
totally
it deactivated.
There's totally a precedent for that. Yeah, no, we got that. So the yo-yo goes off. There's a wave of energy that is completely released in the immediate area, and there's a... People around there start calming down as this thing now lays down on the ground, face first into it. The doctor's claw completely latched on, stapling it effectively to the ground. You guys are now able to pass out of the area safely, and everyone else seems to have calmed down just a little bit.
Cool.
What the fuck is this thing?
Fuck. I'm getting my yo-yo, looking for that eye.
I train my gun right in between its forehead, just in case it moves when he's searching on the eye.
You got it. Kode is on top of the body. You're looking, and you can see that the hand that it had been using to rake across Haven's face with like a backhand, in its thumb area, like we're going to say, it's like this.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's where it was.
I'm extracting that and dipping.
Takes a little bit of effort because the whole thing is now completely seized. But yeah, you managed to dislodge that thing. Before you guys leave, is there anything else that you want to do?
Yes. As everybody else is fucking done with like making noise, Haven is going to finally search feelings on the bar. That's all she wanted to do.
You begin getting. You rolled previously. What did you get?
I didn't roll previously for this.
I thought you did.
Oh, I thought
No.
you did too.
My bad.
No, that was for to hit the
use the particle
machine.
blade. My
Use the
bad.
particle blade because I changed my mind for a second to try to help out the doc. So now I'm finally able to focus, and I'm going to do my search feelings move.
Okay.
And I got a fucking 13.
Fuck.
So Yeah, so
Damn.
that was good payoff. So I think on that she's going to be like, finally. And I get to receive an accurate emotional detail tied to events that happened here from you.
There's a fantastic, and you get kind of a glimpse as to what happened as well.
Yeah.
You understand that there was a tremendous amount of emotional, spiking that was occurring in this area, particularly from behind the bar, which there is now a dead body. There's fluids coming out of the eye socket of that individual, but the way that it had been extracted also caused the simulant's claw to dig into the back of the skull and impact the brain, thus killing him. So the individual behind the bar is dead. Having said that, you pick up nothing from there. But the residual emotional energy, the flow from that area, huge, massive amounts of fear of, oh God, a lot of fear from the surrounding people as well. And then at the end from behind the bar, a little tinge of resignation before it was cut off prematurely.
Ooh. And I'm sorry, the first part that you said, did you imply that the simulant that we took down was the one that killed him?
I did not imply anything like that.
Okay. I misheard you then. Okay, cool.
No.
Cool.
Well, I said that the simulant's claw, it ended up coming into its brain. So you can see that it's dead. That's the if you were to inspect the body, then you can infer
that's
that.
actually what Anon was going to be doing. Anon just walks over to the corner of the bar and grabs a random fucking shot and just takes it.
Yeah.
As he then just makes his way to the back, and I just want to make a quick observation of the body.
As stated, Haven, that's all that you get. Fear. And at the very end of that individual, some resignation. But you're also picking up on a story arc.
Yeah.
Initially, what you get is confidence and happy, or, we're going to say some confidence. Then you get a smack in the face of betrayal and surprise. Then that grinded down to a halt in fear. And then that ended in resignation. From everyone else, it spiked in surprise and confusion, then transferred down to fear for everyone else.
Okay. So the flow that I see of everything going on, does it look like most of that transpired behind the bar, or as he was walking, or as they were walking behind the bar?
You're picking everything up as it occurred behind the bar.
Behind the bar. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna look at Anon and be like, "There's nothing to see. I got it all though. We gotta go. Let's listen to Kode. He's probably."
I'm standing by the door, freaking the fuck out.
I rolled my my trigger while that was going on, since I used the unnatural strength from my augmentations and disease.
Yep.
I got a 7. Which is a partial success on it, which means that you, Steve, get to choose one of these 4 wonderful options.
Oh, God. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Read them off.
Yes. Either everything fades to black as I pass out, I lose control over blank, one of my symptoms manifests itself in a big way, or I lose track of blank.
Hold on.
Love
So
that.
leaning up against the door, watching that, it looks like the doc can't get his fucking arm together, while Anon is making sure that Haven is good where she's at. Kode is just sweating, and one of his 2 yo-yos is now unpowered. He's got to charge that up again because it's largely magnetized EMP charge. That means that he has one less trick in his book, and he's always concerned about having to use his tricks.
Okay.
So scared is definitely what he is right now.
Yeah.
I would say so, but I think it's about to get worse.
God.
Oh shit.
Love to hear
Who
it.
gave this guy options?
Faves.
Mike, one of
Yeah.
your symptoms is triggered.
You're not wrong.
One of the doctor's symptoms is triggered. Standing over you, looking at you, however you choose to react to this, Shari is looking down at you. Are you okay? And you can feel a touch on flesh that did not exist prior.
In general, or with this particular situation? I don't know why I'm asking. The answer's no either way.
She's looking down, and I want to make sure I got this. A symptom is triggered. But
One of my symptoms.
did you check off which of your symptoms?
Yep.
Okay. So I can't
so-
choose one of them. It's your.
So yeah, it's one of the ones I have checked off. So the three I currently have are your body is rejecting cybernetic implants and/or my neurochip. There is a noticeable change to my dermis, and I'm being replaced by or incorporated into the veil.
She looks down at you, and
I want you to take a look at this, if you don't mind.
she passes her hand in front of your face, and you can see a grid of colors appearing, which you know only occurs in the veil, but you're beginning to read it as if it were actual reality.
What does my hand look like to you?
I mean, part of the veil.
And now look at my face, love. That's right. You're one of us now. That's not good. Honey, we gotta get you to a safe place. You cannot tell the difference between these realities. We've gotta get him out of here. Now.
And with that, she helps in picking you up. She comes across as very confident and very strong, but you're also acknowledging that there's a lot of pain and endurance, a lot of pain and stuff that you have endured. There's some weight there. She's very clearly struggling. Killian, you can see that Shari's struggling with the doctor.
I'll help him up.
Okay, Killian just kind of stands by. So
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that I was supposed to be helping him up. Yeah,
no. It's just no. You're standing there.
I'm
I'm
like all the way
assuming.
across the room. Technically.
Oh yeah, he's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I'm totally. on the other side of the
You
room.
are. You're right. You're like 35
I'm
feet
right
away.
here.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Gonna help.
So,
Thank you, love.
and you lift him up.
All right, now, sweetie, we're gonna take you back. We're gonna get you to a place. We're going to analyze you.
No, I just need to lay down. It's all.
We're gonna get you to a safe place
I'll
to do
sleep this
that.
off.
Okay, Haven.
Yeah.
Haven, I would need you
Yes.
to take the doctor. Can you take the doctor? I'm going to stay here. I have something I need to do with this thing.
Yeah, sure. And as she lets him go, and be like, "Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Good girl.
Yeah.
I will seek the rest of you out in a moment. Goodbye, darlings. I'll see you in a bit.
You see her kneel down in front of the simulant, which is still kind of like seizing, and she's doing something. If anybody wants to find out what that is, you can. That's not a problem.
I'd rather get Doc out of there.
Okay.
Sherry can tell me what it is later if she wants.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Cody's too scared, and he's already been here too long.
Okay.
Anon is definitely curious, but the first thing he does is he points his hand over towards Kode and he says, "Hey, buddy, remember, those things usually have fucking trackers on them. If you got that in your hand, we might not want to bring that with us, or we might want to do something with it first before we leave this spot. Don't worry, we can handle that. Hold on one second." And then he walks over and kneels beside Sherry. "Is there any way that I could be of assistance? What are you doing?"
Oh, I'm gonna find out what its interface is. This is of a new gen. I'm gonna get into its head a little bit. This is how I educate myself. And besides, might actually be able to help you out a little bit.
That's always good. I'm pretty sure the eye that it was trying to get has a fucking track on it, no?
Well, I wouldn't exactly go anywhere to... You're right. Go inspect that thing. See if it has anything on it. Get rid of it if it needs to. You know what to do. We've done this before.
Yeah,
And she reaches out with like a finger and just touches the tip of your nose.
Go on now. We'll see in a little bit.
She just booped you.
She pooped a snoot.
I look at Haven and I go, she booped my snoot.
Isn't it great? Okay, let's get the fuck out of here, please.
The brown man blushes for a moment before going back to Kode. We're gonna work on that eye. Come on.
Now, are you going to work on the eye first before you guys leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because
Cody.
I've learned after that 8th game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got it.
I had it right to Anon. I did it right over.
Perfect.
Blood still over my hands, and while he's looking at it, I'm going to go have a last second moment with Abbott, who is now dead on the floor.
Yeah.
And just have a couple of words silently while he does his thing.
So, while you were doing that, guys, we're going to concentrate on Cody just for a second here.
Oh.
While you're doing that,
yeah, you go ahead.
oh, you tell us what happens. Well, tell us what you're doing, and I'll tell you what happens.
So it kind of like not so obviously it doesn't look like I'm doing anything to Abbott while everybody's like fucking got their cameras over and trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to stay out of the frame and everything. I'm going to look over and make sure it's at least it's with an earshot of any recording thoughts that go through the neural net that they have going on. If they need last moments, there's still something. Yes, they're dead, brain dead, all that, but there might be something. I don't know. Something that deals with the beliefs that Abbott had, that we had in conversations the times that I've worked with them, to remind them that even with all of the noise of the world that we've had, it was a pleasure having the personality that I knew. Even your name was a play on cybernetics and the fact that you wanted to be kitted out. Abbott. I knew that wasn't your name, but it was the name that you told me. That was the most human thing about you that I related to as a friend. So now that is severed, I hope that we meet again in the next life. I'm sorry, friend.
You say those words solemnly. You can understand that a little bit of humanity has been lost in this creature, which has been otherwise completely taken over by augmentations. And yet, there's still something there. You can hearken back to a time, you can almost feel a time when he was walking around in like a woodland area, somewhere outside of the city. You can hear insects and other things you've never heard, but you can easily identify. You pick up on things that he once knew, and you end up touching the humanity within. In so doing, you can choose forevermore, if you wish, an ability from the Empath playbook. You touch into somebody else's humanity, even though this is not something which you typically believe in, because it's completely augmented.
Heard.
Have fun.
Heard.
Do you
Understood.
have the book in front of you by any chance?
It's open right here to help out with everything that we do right now.
So
Page 11.
yeah. So with that, you can choose something. I recommend, of course, something akin to search feelings or charge object. But even hooked on a feeling would be permissible.
Heard.
Okay. And this is because the chat got you guys up to level 6. So we're going fucking extra tonight. We're going extra. So with that, the rest of you are now pretty much in a place of somewhat safety, at least mentally. However, Anand, you are inspecting the eye. What are we doing? You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Apologize. So I wanted to mentally go back to that space where I was in my cyber brain, where Sherry walked me through how to take the tracker out of the eye that we were using for Mama V, and replicate that same process on to this eye. So I would basically hold it in front of me and allow that holographic imagery to pull up in my heads-up display, and once again blow it up, overlay, and then shrink it down so I can work on it in assumption that this particular cyber eye is not only of the same make but of a general protection coating to try to neuralize any kind of tracking mechanism that it may have on it.
How are you feeling in this moment? Describe it.
In this moment, being that the team is in a better place than we were, I even though everything's very frantic around me, I remember how nervous I was when first doing that. Yet in recalling that memory with Sherry, the thing that I remember more are the emotions that I felt when Haven put her hand on my shoulder and calmed me so I can be at peace with my work, and the normal jitter that Anand suffers with. He closes his eyes and just lets out that same exhale, and he feels at peace right now as he tries to work on this. So I feel peaceful.
Roll me a give me a state. Do you need to roll anything for this particular move?
So it would just be my cyber brain plus the state.
Okay, so it's state plus cyber brain. Got it.
Yep. So in this point, it would be my peaceful, which is at a 0, but the plus 1 for my cyber brain and my 2d6.
Okay. Let me know what you get.
You got it.
Ooh.
9.
There's a couple things that happen here. For one, you remember perfectly. You are able to replay the exact moment. You even filter out the background of the reality that you were experiencing when you first received those instructions, and instead you overlay those instructions over your current reality. That's number one. This allows you to completely replicate almost exactly what you needed to do in order to remove the tracker. The other thing that you notice is that the serial number, it's only 2 serial numbers of this format that you've seen, so it may be more of a coincidence. But while the last series of numbers are different, the initial series that identified this as new tech are the exact same. This is a matching set.
Are the serial numbers like one after the other, like in
No.
It's just
they're a little bit separated, but yeah, it's Or you know what? Fuck it. Sure. Yes, they are. That would have a greater impact on the story. So yes, they are.
Oh. Fuck. Hey, good news and interesting news. Good news. Tracker seems neuralized. Pretty fucking confident in that. The interesting news is the first set of deets that were on the eye was it was basically like this CZ9 model, and it had some figures afterwards. It was 3482, but the one that I have in my hand here is 3483. In other words, this is a matching set to the one that your mom's got. Fuck, it came from the same source. It was on the same assembly line, the same architect, the same build as who made your mom's eye made this exact same one at the same time. They're supposed to be together. That's crazy.
This-
Yeah.
You broke everything that tracked the last eye already. The one that's in Mama V right now.
Yeah,
it's just that
yeah.
this one wasn't.
Oh, so in other words, okay. Think of it like this. If you went into the crib and you were like, hey, you know what? I need to go to a Ripper Doc. I need to get a new pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Typically, what they would do to match it to you is they would give you a matching set. You know what I mean? Something like, in this case, 3482 and 3483. Just so it goes into you, sequential numbers, kind of keep it simple. So, you know, it's easier for the feds to track and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so this either came from the same warehouse or came from literally the same source originally. So that's the thing. So it was the ones that we put in Mom new, which I thought it was because it was at the warehouse. Maybe that would actually make sense, and that would make this one potentially stolen, being that it was out in the hood.
Right.
But either way, it was just it's the same tech, the same company, the same eye. It's like serendipity.
But we saw that we were at the warehouse. Like, we saw their security system. That it seems wildly what am I trying to say? It seems like it's not a possibility that they would have been able to successfully steal. What if it was smuggled?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. What's more likely is that they were both in that centralized location where we got Mama V's, and they were able to smuggle only one out, not both. I mean, this is an assumption, of course. All I know is these two eyes, the one in Mama V and the one in my hand, both track is gone, by the way. They're a set.
What? Just
Haven.
not to make things more complicated. By smuggle, I mean, what if an employee took it before it had the tracking put into it?
What if? Anything's possible, really.
With that, you see a series of 8 people come shuffling into the club beside you, and they're all wearing like T-shirts with various with the same logo on it, which all happens to be Murder Hobos and Chakra Bros, who just rated the stream with 8 people. So, hello everyone. With that, Sherry
Club's being raided.
Yeah, we're being raided.
Open up and see if you.
Sherry, Haven, you can see that Sherry's walking over to you, and she's got a glint in her eye. And also something in her hand. The body down on the ground is no longer moving. She looks at Haven, walks up behind Killian, who's talking to Haven, looks over at Kode.
There's a little bit of memory here for you, in case you want it.
Yeah. Can I do that thing where I don't talk about it? It's just like real weird right now.
I can assist you with that. Helping to differentiate between the two worlds, that won't be a problem. However, I ask you only one small favor. To trust me when you come into my home again.
That's on Deets. No, that's on Deets.
Deets is going to be handled. I promise you.
I got you. You've been nice to my people, so I appreciate it.
Well, you were not exactly, let's just say, the last bastion of hope, but you are one of a rare few, and I think you deserve to meet others exactly like you.
Heard. Thank
Killian, sorry, Anon.
Yeah.
Exemplary job with that eyeball. I
Thanks.
discovered something, a little bit of memory about that thing. It seems like there was a mission to find all of those missing parts that had been stolen. You didn't trigger any kind of a signal coming out of it. Good for you, on either the first or the second one. But it seems like the signal that had come out of those things was stored on the chip that Kode now has. Yeah. Well, Kode, by the way, don't go plugging that chip into anything that kind of connects to the veil or any kind of a net. You don't want to find out what's on that. We'll do that in a separate, isolated condition.
Hey, ma'am, I'll be real with you. I wouldn't know the right port slot to put this in from here to here. I barely knew how to use my glasses.
Did you
like,
just say port slot?
yes.
All right, Killian, don't go plugging that
Yeah.
in anywhere. All right,
Heard.
Killian.
Heard.
No. Listen, love. You have an ability that not many do. The Syndicate is not going to like that you can disarm what it can create. That's going to make you a little wanted man, my little friend. Meanwhile, I think all of us need to have a talk with Dietz. He's a little in over his head. I think we've kind of all discovered that now.
Yeah.
And besides, the three of you...
And she points to Haven, Kode, and Anon.
We're gonna have to deal with your friend soon.
And she casts a glance over at the doctor. What do they see when they look at the doctor?
I think, like, his left hand is just kind of, like, moving mechanically, like, doing things that have helped in the past, like checking some servos in his shoulder, then moving down to his elbow, then towards his wrist, and then sort of repeating the process. He's not looking at it whatsoever. His eyes are fully glazed. Like, his like biotic, or his like organic eye is glazed over, and like the red light that's normally there in his fidget spinner cybernetic eye is just off. Because given that I, you know, fucked up my trigger roll on a pretty major engagement, I decided to put my symptoms to +4, taking my final symptom before I reach my death, which is you have a mental projection only you can see with its own agenda. I put a possible name for it in the Zoom chat, but if you want to use a different one, that is also fine.
Wait, I'm looking for... Wait, what? You put it into Zoom chat? Oh,
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, I see it. With that, I now turn to the three of you. Looking at the three of you through Shari's eyes. Looking first at Haven, and then a scan over at Kode, up and down, still habitually looking for augmentations that don't exist. And then over in Killian's confidence shining through his eyes.
So, where are we going?
Safe place for this guy.
You name it, I'll meet you there.
Hey.
That's-
Guys, the only place closer to Dietz is the only place that really has been nearby as of late.
But
Do you guys have something up here?
yeah, upstairs, my guy.
That's where he lives.
And just one floor beneath that, the Syndicate sent a simulant.
Yeah, maybe we should go upstairs, buddy.
If
You wanna
you
go to
think
your
it's
mom's
safe,
house?
we will go. Well, Mom's house is upstairs. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. My face is
yeah, I
fucked
know.
up.
I was kind of tripping like that too. You know, when my head's all over the place. But yeah, mom's all right, right? Mom's good.
Well, it might be worth it to go check in, but you tell me where you're gonna go, and I will simply be there with you.
Yo, Doc.
He's not exactly able to talk back at this point. His mind is... My friends, you're going to lose the doctor soon.
Upstairs.
I'll see you upstairs.
We'll keep her safe. We'll keep Mama V safe. We gotta help Doc.
Heard. Alright. Let's go.
All right.
The four of you, well, the three of you, assist in trying to get the doctor outside of the club and back up and upstairs into Kode's home above the nightclub. Having said that, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll see you back upstairs in Mama V's home.
Yay.
Hey guys, we are back. The scene picks up with the doctor, the good doctor, laying down on a bed in another piece of, or somewhere else. Actually, it's Cody's apartment. Cody, what did you guys do with the doctor once you got upstairs?
Sat his ass down.
In a chair. It looks
Yeah.
like he can. Doctor, does your head loll back and forth as you get set, or like what happens to you?
I think settling him into is it a comfortable chair?
It's one of those old ones that are covered in like plastic.
Okay, that's comfortable enough. So I think similar to the time he fell asleep in the chair at Dietz's place, it is full on like dad after a full day at the park with the kids of just like arms out to either side, head to one side, just like.
Now, you have a symptom.
I do.
Something begins to occur. Would you mind reminding us exactly what that symptom is and why you're having them in the first place?
Yes. So as my playbook dictates, my playbook being the dying, I am afflicted with a incurable, invariably fatal disease. And my symptoms, in Doc Faustus's case, it was a sort of withdrawal from a proprietary anti-rejection drug that he had no way of getting after he broke contract with his employers. And as the symptoms have advanced, he's gotten worse and worse. At first it was, his body was rejecting his cybernetics. Then he had this sort of like necrosis of the flesh that I think at this point is like fully like half of his face is gone black, and he wears a big coat and everything, so you can't see the rest. Body is being replaced or incorporated by the veil. This sort of hexagonal metal pattern has been appearing like sort of in the wake of the necrosis. And then my final symptom that I took, advancing my disease to its final state before it will kill me eventually. I have a mental projection only I can see with its own agenda.
Your head lolling off to one side on the chair, your arms heavy with the weight of themselves. Reality comes crashing in only for you to realize that it may not be that reality, but you can no longer tell the difference between the plaster wall off to your right or the blood which is dripping off of it. You can see through some of the cracks of the paint what appears to be coagulated blood itself. Then, as you begin to talk, all of reality begins to change. You start seeing things. You see Killian, your friend Anon. He's walking around. The back of his head erupts in brain-like material as blood starts coming down it. Haven explodes in colors that can only be described as morose, death-like, and sadness. Kode, locked in his own cage in the corner, completely safe and yet isolated from anything and everyone. A tribulation he now has to pay for the rest of time.
You did this to yourself.
What the fuck is happening?
Everything. Every single one of your cybernetics failed you. A belief you once had. So tell me, how do you feel?
Doesn't take a genius to know that my cybernetics are fucking failing me.
Of course, you already understand, and what am I if not just a projection of yourself? Your dying self. You can't save anyone. So why do you even try?
If you're some whatever aspect of myself, you would know why I still try.
Of course, I am
Same
an
reason
aspect
I
of
did this.
yourself. You summoned me, you idiot. Tell me, what is your name? And then you know mine.
Doc Faustus.
Then you know exactly who I am.
Sometimes when you do the voice changes, I can't hear it. It cuts out for me.
It's okay. I will do what I can. Okay, cool. Oh, I just got something from Zoom. You have to update to the latest client version to hear my audio.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Now we return to the fuckery. You know exactly who I am. So tell me again, what is your name?
My name's Brian Talbot.
That used to be your name before you augmented yourself. Now who have you become? Come now. You created this reality. Be a part of it.
Doc Faustus.
No. That is what others know you as.
You guys see him reach down and pick up Kode. What is on the floor of your apartment that the doc may be able to pick up and look at himself in?
The closest thing that is readily available to him is an old one of those like metal faces that hold like potted plants. It's like chrome, looks chromed out.
It's chrome, so he can see his reflection in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
There's an echo when we speak.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I don't hear you.
We're in a weird place, I guess, so makes sense. It's fitting.
Okay, moving on. It doesn't come out on the stream.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. I think I know why. 1 second. If I do this and... Okay, how about now? Say something. Gone? Okay.
Dawn, look at yourself and tell me what you see.
When you do, your face slides off of a skull that is completely made out of metal with sharp angular features. You can see like chrome spikes breaking through your flesh, and you can feel it ripping through.
Tell me.
And you, as you hear the voice, you see your own lips moving.
What is our name? Yes!
As soon as you say that, the walls begin to return to the normalcy. Wait, guys, wait. Okay, continue. So, we have to replay that, apparently. Deal with any echoes that are there, okay?
Okay.
The chat could not hear what name you said.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna go back. Okay? You ready?
Heard.
Mike, are you okay?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys. And thanks for letting us know that there was difficulties. Mike?
Look at yourself and tell me, what is our name?
Mephistolis.
Wrong music played.
The walls stop bleeding. Hold on, we're freezing. There we go. The walls stop bleeding. You see the plaster reappear, and your friends are looking over you.
Hey, Doc, you good? Doc, hey, kid, come on.
Who was I? Was I
We're in
talking?
Cody's apartment, man.
No,
What are you talking
no.
about?
You were completely passed out. We thought you died.
Hey, you're not looking
Oh
too hot there,
man.
Doc. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna front. You look like shit.
Yeah, no.
Do we have some water or something to get the doc, or?
Yeah. Stand by.
no,
Yeah, you might. I don't know if they got those like microplastics, nanoplastics now, but we can get you squared away with the water.
Kode, you
Yes.
feel a familiar hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
There's a lady at the door. Would you mind telling me who it is that you are expecting?
She's a coworker, Ma. A coworker. She's alright. Not. It's not.
You gonna
it's
tell
not
me
like
about
that,
this one?
Ma, come on. What?
She reaches up and and grabs your cheek. I see what you like.
Oh my God.
Turns around and goes over to the door, and you can hear high heels entering into the hall and some exchanges being made.
Sherry, we could really use your help over here. I don't know what the fuck is happening with Doc, but he was like about to be dead, maybe dead for a second, a minute.
He, like,
And
gave
now
us a ghost or something. We don't know. He was just
I saw
not.
Killian. I saw
answering
you
back.
die. Haven, you were dying. Cody, good now.
Whoa.
Doc,
That's
maybe
alive, bro.
cybernetics or short circuiting or some shit like that, brother. We're good.
We need to get you
Everybody's
some
alive.
water. Is Hacksaw around? We can't. What happened? What are you talking about?
He wasn't here. We weren't here.
Oh my God. Wow. Sherry comes in after exchanging pleasantries with Mama V. Turns around.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Dr. Faustus, you see
Oh, that's it. Look at your prey and understand what kind of power you now have.
Doctor, as you now look at Sherry, you can see that she is completely enveloped in the grid. She is nothing but veil. And you see like little sparks, almost explosions that are disrupting her very being.
I kind of raise my claw arm, look at it, and then like slam it down, probably hard enough to like crack the arm of the chair, and
Whoa,
then
what the fuck, man? You
raise
right?
my organic arm and go,
What are you?
Hey, Doc, take it easy. Take it easy. It's Sherry. Come on, you know who she is.
God.
Who?
Oh.
What?
There's something happening in this place. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something external, and I've never encountered anything like this.
What the
Ow!
hell
Harry,
is going
what?
on?
She drops down, and even Mama V is like, "Oh, I got you," like ushers her down to the ground.
Fuck. I'm gonna go to Sherry. Well, the other
And
two.
I got Doc. I got Doc. Go check her. Go check her.
I'm getting my
You got
mom's.
cybernetics. Go get your mom's.
Ma, hold up. Back up for a sec. Hold up.
She like stops. I'm sorry, I didn't know that she was
Alright.
yours.
No, I didn't mean like that. Ma, come on. Just give it a sec. Sorry. I'm sorry.
She steps back and just
Doc.
crosses her arms.
Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, yo. You're doing that weird, when you drink the sauce and you start seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Anon's he's gonna put his HUD up and he's gonna try to do a scan of the cybernetics on the doc to kind of see their current state based off of how he's acting. So I'm basically doing like a diagnostics check on the doc's cybernetics.
Gotcha. Faustus, would you be so kind as to describe to Killian what he sees?
I think this would be very interesting. And you can veto this if it's a no from you.
Go ahead.
Despite the eye flicking around the room and the arm like clamping and unclamping on what is now just like the splintered end of a chair arm, his cybernetics have gone dark. Like they seem to be offline.
The fuck? Doc, are you maintaining control of yourself? Is this you moving your arm? Because your neural link isn't connecting to the passageways into your arm anymore. The connection is off.
It's me. It feels.
That's impossible. It can't be. It can't. Wait, this makes no fucking sense. The connection is not there, man. You're dark. You're literally non-lit. You're anti-neon. You're off. Kill switch. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zero on that arm. There's no way that you should be able to be doing. What the?
Killian, I need to talk to you.
I'm gonna observe the necrosis area that's usually connecting the tissue to the cybernetic. How does that look to me?
It's worsened.
Specifically looking at the connectivity of the.
Mike, is it fair to say that it has worsened? And is it also fair to say that the veins that are closer to your skin are also starting to get a lot darker?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Mike, do the veins look like they're connecting to the wiring?
Yeah, I would say so. It looks like these sort of like
What the fuck?
nervous and hydraulic lines have now gone into flesh,
Jeez.
and the one that was carrying sort of like organic blood has just been like rejected. It's now just like a brown sort of clotted line.
Could somebody get a hacksaw?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely. I hit the comm on my head. Hey, Hacksaw, kid, you there?
Hey,
Hacksaw?
Ma, remember that big guy from like last week? He's coming by again. He's coming by again. He's gonna stop and help out our guy right here.
Well, you take care of her. I'll be over there by the door.
All right.
Yeah, hello?
Oh,
I'm sorry. What's the password?
Oh, fuck.
What's-
Wait, was there a password? Oh, wait, yeah. The password is the fucking dock is down. There ain't no fucking password.
The dock is down. That's... Oh, Killian?
Yeah.
What,
Come back to
what
Mama
happened
B's
to the
house.
doctor?
I don't know. Only you could really check this out. Listen, the passageways between his neural link and his arm are fucking dark. Yet he's able to move it. At least he thinks he is. I don't know. You gotta check this out, kid. You gotta come here and do your thing.
Okay, all right. I'll be there as soon as I can.
And it just it cuts off.
As soon as I see Killian is off link with Hacksaw, I'm just going to, organic arm reach out and grab his lapel and pull him really close to me.
Killian, I need to. I don't know. Just know something for myself.
What?
Are there things you spend so much time in the film? There's something we're
Go ahead,
not
say
me,
it.
but
Yeah.
it knows me. And I don't.
No, Doc, you're saying you're in the subconscious?
It's not mine. I don't. Killian, I don't know where
no,
this came from.
you're in the cyber brain. Like, not for nothing, Doc. I'm gonna give you a little tidbit of shit with me. Mine's fucking sentient too. But
You are him too. You are part of the veil now. Reach out. join it completely. Complete your transformation.
Doc,
Yeah.
you did it
yeah.
again. You're fucking snapping, kid. You're going in and out. I'm kind of losing it. I seen you. Wait. Did your other eye always glow like?
No, that one. The one should be, will be. That one's.
Yeah. I
Was
trust me.
organic. It's Killian. Okay.
Listen.
Listen, I need you to listen, because I think this is it, bud. Okay?
Yeah.
My personnel file should have some kind of clue to what is happening to me. You need to get into Greysteel's records.
Greysteel's records?
Brian Talbot.
Brian
Something
Talbot
in there
Greysteel
that's-
records?
Those are my employment records. They should still be on file. There's got to be something that sets me apart from anybody else. That's why this is happening to me. Will be happening to me.
Wait. I'm hearing you, but what the fuck is Greysteel records?
It's
What?
Greysteel Cybernetics. That's where I worked before I broke contract.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Greysteel Cybernetics in the records. Brian Talbot. Yeah. Your employment records. Look them up. Okay. Yeah, I got you, Doc. I heard you.
So, if the name Fistalis ever means anything, that's what we, him, they, us are.
Wait.
Silence.
Why?
The hell are you right now, Doc? What are you trying to say? Who?
It's not all me in the earth. It's all me. It's us. We're him. I'm them. We're.
You gotta understand.
Touch him. Let me pass into him. Let him join into the veil.
It's absolutely separate, Doc. I'm trying to
And
let you
then
know.
by organic, or formerly organic, I think at this point it is like the veins are just like green, sort of like data lines on like a motherboard, as reaching out towards like the flesh, and then the big lobster claw arm just like pinches it off at the wrist, and just okay.
Doc, you're right. I touch your organic arm.
Don't.
He reaches out to touch, and you feel you feel a slap on your shoulder, and then a pulling back. No!
Don't touch him.
Sherry looks right down at your head, Killian.
He's undergoing a psychosis. But what is in him seems to be transferable. Whatever it is also shut me down. And if I shut down, I lose everything.
Yeah, we can't have that. All right.
Hacksaw.
Hi, Doc. Just
Sherry looks at the mention of Hacksaw. Sherry looks back at Kode, like as if for an answer.
Kode is making sure that whatever is happening between the doc doesn't get to Mom's. Because he's like in the middle of
Mom's
room.
down the hallway, like arms crossed.
Yeah, people got guns. That guns go through walls. It's like, I'm making sure everything is squared the fuck away right now, because I don't know nothing about. Hold on, let me pull it back and put it into the scenario. Sherry.
Yeah.
We just started our relationship, and I have you in my home right now. I have everybody here is my peoples, but this shit going on with the cyber brains, and this is why I don't do this shit. So I'm a little freaked out right now, and I don't like the fact that is the common feeling that I'm fucking having tonight. So we really need to focus on making sure Doc is good, and we need to get all of this shit in the clear. Anon, you're the guy I go to for anything related to this, because you know your shit. But aside from that, we're in a really fucked up situation. You feel me?
Kode, I think the thing is this, bro. Sherry said that my boy's going through cyberpsychosis.
The fuck is that?
I've got
He's
this.
done.
Killian, I need you to concentrate. You know better.
Yeah.
The doctor.
She turns around.
Kode,
What's up?
have you ever seen an invisible enemy? Of course not.
Like a cloaked, like somebody. I seen that they wear cloak stuff, but you can kind of pick that out.
I mean the enemy that you never know about. I mean the enemy that you never see, that you never hear, that you don't know anything about. Of course you have it. None of us have. My friend, you are isolated from another reality by your own choice. This is not a condemnation.
Damn cage.
Can you hear his words?
Yeah.
That other reality is causing that. You can't experience it. You can't heal it. You can't feel it. You can't help it.
You said I can't see it? Well, I can kind of see it through these, so
Yes.
help me look.
You can. I don't recommend it right now. Whatever he has is in there. It's like, you know what a computer virus is, right?
Yeah, it just
Well,
makes
imagine a computer virus with its own personality.
sense. Fuck
One that is able to reach out to things like that.
And she points down to your visor. And your mother's like looking at you like,
Look, if you want to be of any assistance right now, you have two choices, Kode. You can either look into the veil yourself and risk becoming an accomplice to all of this, but in exchange you also gain a greater knowledge of everything that's going on. Or you can watch that door. Because when Hacksaw comes in here, you understand that's going to be like a bull in a china shop. And this is your strength to deal with someone like that. This is your strength.
Yeah. I appreciate you sharing. That's good thinking.
I'm going to be over there.
Word. And Koji's gonna walk over and keep a lookout for Hacksaw's big ass walking up this way.
when you cut a 90 and you go into like that hallway where you're like looking down the stairs or what have you, you see out of the corner of your eye in slow-mo your mother like starting to come forward, and she wants to check in on the guest in her home. And she has cybernetics. You can see her arm starting to reach out for the
hold up. You know, remember how you was trying to get me to like not get all the weird like nastiness? Well, you got like new cybernetics now, and we got to be careful with that. Remember the doc said it a couple days ago. You got to be careful with the contact and stuff. Just we got it. We'll be Ma. I swear to you, we got it.
When Kode says, like the doc said, I think the one eye that was organic, kind of the glow fades a little bit.
He's right. As your primary care physician, I can't recommend you touch me right now.
Touch him instead. Touch him instead.
I need you to back up.
Hey, yeah, guys, everybody, just give Doc his space, like.
Haven, you are picking up on pulses of emotion coming off of Faustus.
Mm-hmm.
Faustus, can you describe what those emotions are that Haven is feeling?
It is hate, it is shame, it is fear, it is absolute just crushing like guilt. It is a lifetime of good that could have been done staring him in the face as he tries to grip to anything that used to be himself, like individual, as more and more of that falls away. So even the negative experiences, the strong is what he's grabbing onto, and those are the strongest things he has left.
Doc, steps back like far enough away, noticing that there's like a duality sort of situation happening. Do you feel like you can't trust yourself right now?
I can trust me. I can't trust us. I can't trust him, them here.
I'm gonna look at the others and I'm gonna say, I can't. I need to do this without asking him, and I'm gonna sling Serene. And I think I'm in a moment of panic, so it might actually end up affecting everybody. But I don't like that. I saw that he had to stop himself from hurting Killian. So I'm going to manipulate that and try to get whatever's harming us or trying to harm us to shut the fuck up.
Okay. I'd like you to roll your state plus flow.
So I'm scared.
Yeah.
And my scared is -1.
Okay.
I have got 2 flow left, so it'll just end up being +1. Where am I at?
Remember,
Scared.
you guys do have courtesy of this amazing fucking chat. They got up to level 6, so you do have a 1 through 6 that you can use.
Okay, so I get a plus. It's 2d6 minus. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm just going to do 2d6 plus 1. Hold on. I don't know how to math. Okay. Oh, I'll take. Do I want to take the 11? Yeah, I'll take an 11.
You have an 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right.
you get to choose 2. You can spike out an emotion if you're chewing in all those present. You can exclude someone from this sling. You can avoid suspicion or notice. Or you can inflict 1 harm to anyone around you.
I'm going to spike out the emotion to everybody. I'm going to exclude
Which emotion?
Serene, which will be peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Is Hacksaw there yet?
Not yet.
I'm going to exclude Killian because I feel like he needs to be the most level-headed right now. And
Okay, so
Cody's
Killian,
always
any
scared, so-
urgency that you feel is still there. Okay.
Yeah. So those are my 2. So everybody is now peaceful, except for Killian. And it comes out like a gas out of my fingertips. So it's like a ice blue kind of like almost like laughing gas that sort of just fogs over the
Well,
floor.
you see it that way.
Yeah.
And Cody?
I see it.
Yes,
Yep.
you do.
That's weird.
There is a moment when you acknowledge that there is a heartbeat in each of your cybernetics as well. It's something that occurs. It matches with your body. The synapses equal the circuitry, and back and forth. And for once, it comes down and is quiet. Cody, of course, you feel it. Your heartbeat slows a little bit. Your breathing deepens a little. And almost instinctually, you and the doctor, and even Mom, and Shari, you start breathing in through the nose a little bit more, and out through the mouth, almost instinctually, until things finally calm down. Killian, meanwhile, there is a fantastic amount of chaos in the room in the sea of serenity. You are that one little floating island that has remained above the surface and can still see everything that's going on. Shari, now that you take a look around the room, seems a little bit out of it. She had experienced some sort of short circuitry or something along those lines, and you can even see that portions of her body were flickering in and out. She's definitely a part of the Veil, at least majority of. Faustus, a little bit of calm has now come over him, and you can see that that brilliant eye that you saw before begins to fade just a little bit. Haven seems completely zen. She's all right. Kode even, kind of out of reach, but you can kind of see him wavering back and forth just around the corner by the door. He seems relaxed. Mama V, her eye, the one that the doctor put in, is shut off. And she's now leaning up against the wall, her arms lazily at her side.
Hey, Mama V, you feeling all right?
She looks at you and starts mouthing words. And as she does, and it's words of, "I'm okay, love, don't worry about me," or anything like that, etc. We shift our view over to Faustus. The view now enters into Faustus's heads, and we see through his eyes. What does Faustus see?
I think it is despite the sort of like imposed calm, there is still that like it's an emotional calm, but a mental anguish, essentially. Trying to reason his way into things he can say that'll still be him speaking, as parts of him just move further and further into the veil.
You understand how much of you no longer exists, and how much of us is now in control.
I'm gonna hold on as long as I need to.
Oh, you can hold on as long as you want. I don't want you to go anywhere. We are together, you and I. We are the same, are we not?
Not yet. Not yet.
Tell me, do you remember that first time that you performed surgery? When you failed? Do you remember how you did not use your augmentations as you should have? Can you hear the flesh of your patient slurping underneath your fingers as you began to lose their life? Do you recall it?
Fucking course I do.
And he says
that part out loud.
What's she doing?
Not worth explaining. All three of you. I need you to promise me right now. Just keep an eye on Axel. He's a good kid.
Yeah. Of course. Just
And I
what?
like snap my head up to look at Sherry, and I go, and as soon as I'm gone and it's just us, I need to be out of here. I need to be gone. I don't know what we are, what he is, what you, what we, I am, are, but I know you can do more than I can, so please get us out of here.
We are all part of the apparatus, love. I will help you out as best as I can.
I just need to talk to Axel. I can't go without talking to Axel.
Is he here yet?
Nah, I don't see him yet.
And that's when you hear her opening up the door, but the door down below like slams open up against the door.
Up, there he goes.
And then you hear
China shop. Don't let him touch him. Don't let him touch him.
Don't let him touch me.
coming up the stairs. You see the massive 6'10", just enormous frame of Hacksaw coming up. Hey, hi, Cody.
Hey, hold up. Assess the situation, right? That's what you're supposed to. Yeah, assess. Don't touch, just assess.
Okay.
You remember Hacksaw when we had?
Oh, is that the doctor in there? Kode,
It's me.
and he puts a massive like meat paw on Cody's shoulder and just like moves him aside just for a second as he rushes in.
Hacksaw, remember that flu? It's
Flu,
far worse than
flu,
that.
flu.
Easy.
What is he
Can't
talking
touch
about?
me.
Flu? Is he okay?
You can't touch
It's a
us, me.
contact.
Is he okay?
Use your words.
Hacksaw, I'll be
you to
honest
calm
with you.
down,
I've never lied to you. I'm not okay. But this is what in the business we like to call, maybe an exit interview. Hacksaw, what do we do if somebody's bleeding heavily, lost a limb or something?
We apply pressure and we get the medication, or we tell someone else to get the medication and delegate responsibility for those chores.
Yep. And with knowing that he knows that, I would like to pass my +1 over to Hacksaw.
Okay.
Good. What do we do before we prescribe any medication, Hacksaw?
We ask if there's any allergies or contraindications.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. Wonderful.
He knows what he's talking
Pushing
about.
my +2 and my +3 over to him. When do we apply tourniquets, Hacksaw?
Only when there's no hope of actually saving the limb and there's an actual sufficient cause of blood loss on the individual, and therefore the organs inside need to be saved.
Yep. You're doing great, bud. Okay.
What's happening?
I'm pushing the rest of my pluses over to him. I go, Hacksaw, that book I gave you, that textbook, you study the hell out of that.
Yeah. He reaches into a backpack and like he's so large he can't reach it. He ends up ripping the backpack off and and he hands it over to Cody. There's a book. Get the book. Get the fucking book.
I got you.
It's for you, bud. It's for you. All right. Yeah. You don't work for me anymore. You know,
Doctor, I always work.
95%. I'm where I'm talking right now. Sorry, man. You know more than 95% of people in the pit do about medicine. Okay? Those people need somebody to care for them. All right? You need to look out for them. If you don't know what to do, you look in that book, and if that doesn't work, you find help. But you need to help them, okay, bud? All right? Promise me you'll do that for me. For us, for me, no, for fucking me. God
Yes,
damn,
yes,
for me.
yes,
All right?
yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Cody's gonna kind of look to Killian to see if it's all right if he puts his meats, since he has nothing, on the dock. He's gonna retract his.
Yeah.
He's gonna retract his hand, and he's gonna fucking be really sad about that.
At this point, kid, we can't do much
Got it.
but be here.
He's
Hacksaw, go, Killian, and Haven. I love you guys. Listen, I haven't had a family since I lost my sister, but I have you guys. All right, and that's the thing keeping me here right fucking now. All right, I'm holding on to that, and I've taken it with me wherever I end up. Sherry, before we hurt somebody, please take me the fuck away from here.
Hacksaw steps forward, puts a large but gentle hand on Killian's shoulder, and slowly, almost asking permission to move aside. Hacksaw takes a knee beside the doctor. I need you to just speak a little louder so that I understand everything that I'm doing right. I don't know if that makes sense. I will do everything that you taught me. I will take care of them as best as I can. And
as I can keep talking to you, buddy, you're gonna keep hearing me. You might not see me, but I'll be there for you, bud. I promise.
I will try, but where are you going to be? Are you going to be up here? Are you going to be... And he reaches out and, like, points in your direction.
I gotta look at Sherry. I go, I think I'll be around.
You'll be around. You'll be around.
When, damn it, it's me. I'll be there.
It's
But
us.
it's not always.
Us.
It's not gonna be us.
It's going to be us. And we are going to pollute this city.
I'll be around. It might. You know me.
We've got you.
You know me. Tell me you know me. Promise me you know me.
Hacksaw lays a hand directly on your shoulder, like right here, and like moves it down over your heart just for a quick moment. I've got this. You taught me well. You're my favorite teacher. You're my only teacher. You're my favorite teacher.
Only student I've ever had, but you're the best one I could have asked for, Hacksaw.
His hand moves up to your face.
Hold on. Hacksaw. It's gonna be something real strange. I need 2 seconds. And Cody's gonna run into the kitchen and come out with really like one of those shitty sealed like containers, the plastic sealed containers. And as he pops it open, it's gonna be something that's warmed up. It was like, I told you, Doc, you're gonna love Mama V's casserole. You gotta try it. You gotta try it.
Hacksaw steps away for a second. Cody, you can also hear off of your right side, which would be the direction of your front door and the stairs. You can also hear the door open and a voice, "Hello?" And then steps start coming up the stairs.
Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, Haven. Like make sure he gets a bite. And I'm gonna hand it off to Haven and I gotta address something real quick.
All you do is you take a quick look and you can see Taylor and Dietz coming up the steps. Vitals were low.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, we're glad you're here. Just talk.
Faustus, you see Taylor and Dietz together, like holding hands. They move into the back of the room. Hey, man. You all right?
No. If you... And I kind of reach out, but the hand that had like any kind of fine motor control, I lopped off to make sure I wouldn't grab Killian earlier. So I'm gonna be able to. It really hurts. It hurts. I think it hurts him more. It hurts us a lot to ask. If someone could just feed me a little bit of it. I'm gonna be prideful in the future.
I got you, buddy.
Thank
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like feed him a tiny bite so that he could still, he's like bite his tongue because I'm sure he's all fucked up.
Go on, take your last bite. Savor it.
Mama V makes that with a lot of love, homie.
I can tell. It's a meal worth living for.
We love you.
Love you.
Hacksaw leans in. Looks up at Haven. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Takes another spoonful. You did this to me after I was shot. You remember this, right? Come on, Doctor.
I remember.
Choo choo.
I open wide.
And you can feel a presence just as he puts a spoon into your mouth, his finger kind of inadvertently touches your cheek.
Oh, this is going to be delicious.
And you see Hacksaw's eye go, and you feel that disappear from you. And Hacksaw just kind of sits there for a second.
No, God, no. I'm just like pounding the stump of my arm against him. Give him back. No, you can't take him. You can't.
What the fuck just happened?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Hey.
He's. I snap up to Sherry. I go, I cannot. He can't be. He's scared of heaven.
We've got this.
We'll see you next week.
Fuck, dude. Why? Hacksaw's an angel baby boy. He's a little baby.
Guys, we are going to head over into the after party, which is the outer game discussion about tonight. But before we do that, I'm going to start the stage over there so that you guys, hold on, where's the thing I need to start? There it is, and start. So you guys on Discord, or you can also join if you just type in !Discord, you can come in and you can join. Turn off your Twitch volume, because otherwise there's going to be an echo and a delay and all that other sort of nonsense. But before we start really heading into the after party, asking people for what they thought, etc., I'm going to ask everyone, the players, about their beliefs, and this is how we earn XP for tonight. First off, Jesus Christ, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love just being able to sit back and watch you guys go. If there were beliefs that needed to be challenged tonight, and you all get to choose one, what would they be? You can each answer whenever you feel that you are ready to do so.
I have one. One's reality should be up to themselves.
Yeah, what do you got, man? What's your case? Was it tested? Was it challenged? Resolved?
Yes, it was totally fucking tested in those moments, especially because Eric was having a battle with Anon as to whether or not I should say fuck the world and just touch him to try to go into that cyber brain, because he understands exactly what he's going through with the sentient being that he has experienced for the first time within his head, to try to get more info, but he knows he has to be here for the rest of the crew and Mama V, etc. So that was an enormous battle.
Okay, all right.
There.
All right. So we're gonna say that it was tested. Yeah, it was tested.
Yes.
All right. So Eric,
Definitely.
you get a +1 on that. Were there any other beliefs that it had begun to touch on that we might evoke next session or anything like that? Eric.
Ooh. Just like in general?
Well, we can come back to that if you want. If there's other things that the story is beginning to touch on. All right. Who's next?
I have one that I
Yeah, you do. What's up, man?
I have a couple. I think I might go with the one that you're not expecting here.
Go ahead.
I think I can resolve. I'm obligated to do something good with the time that I've been given.
Ooh.
I've spent, since I knew I was dying, I've been training Hacksaw to be somebody there to provide for people.
Yeah.
And recognizing that he, like I said, is more competent than, or more medically knowledgeable than 95% of people in and around the pit. I think I've left a lasting legacy in his education.
I'd say so. I would say that is finally resolved. Congratulations. You get You get 3 XP for that, do you not?
Yes.
Now, if I'm just going to put this out there, and I am not looking for an answer. In fact, don't state it for obvious reasons. But if Faustus goes, that XP then is going to apply to the next character.
It normally wouldn't, but okay.
I don't give a fuck what is normal. I'm the MC. Yeah.
I am the DM.
We all listen to me now.
And then she goes off and she fucks off.
Over here.
So congratulations on that, Mike. You did a fantastic job tonight with the RP on that. Jesus Christ, that was
Thank
awesome.
you. I got lightheaded 3 times because I was hyperventilating.
It was amazing. The only problem was that there was noise cancellation somewhere in there. So when you started ducking down in volume, Zoom started cutting out. So there was a couple of points there where it got choppy, and it was like, I don't want to interrupt this and tell you technical shit, but no, it was awesome. And Discord. Oh, hold on. They're saying Discord can't hear the cast. Oh, okay.
Because we're not there yet.
Right. Right. Because they're not there yet. Okay. Yeah. We will switch over when we switch over to the after party. Then everything will happen over there. Okay. Who else? Erin or Kevin? Yeah. Go ahead, man.
The synthesis of human and machine is something to absolutely fear. I witnessed the truth of that being reinforced in the living room of my childhood home. As the doc, someone that I've confided in to literally do surgery on my mother, now is succumbing to probably one of the darkest things in terms of assimilation with that technology. That's been reinforced hardcore.
Okay, so we're going to say it was challenged and totally passed. You did remarkable things with character growth, and some of it was incredibly subtle, but no matter how subtle it was palpable. And for that, I really appreciate that. I'm going to give you 2. In fact, Eric, coming back to you just for a second, not typically part of the system that we're using, that you offer rewards for RP and stuff like that. But we are a storytelling group, and so please mark yourself down for +2 as well. Erin.
Yes. Sorry, my Bronson's phone's on next to me, so I had to mute specifically. I'm having issues with my beliefs because I feel like they're so vague, and I want to know if I could narrow them down for next time.
Of course. Yeah.
I don't think any of them got tested again. That's the second week in a row.
List your beliefs, and then we'll see what they are.
Reformation is too late. The only way to overcome the oppressive state is to burn it all down. People power is the greatest weapon of resistance, and kill 1, save 1,000.
They are kind of general. Yeah, I mean, kill 1, save 1,000, but
last one.
Literally in this.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. So that one for sure.
Okay, it was tested or resolved. In other words, do you believe that? Yeah, no. This belief is 100% solid and undeniably, factual, and you never have to think of it again, or was it just confirmed that yes, and you become more and more solid in it?
Can I think about it? I want to do my character justice, and I feel like more introspection in my beliefs rather than having a resolute answer is going to be it. Especially when it comes to this kind of moment. This was really, really intimate, which I think also gives Haven some extra stuff. So
yeah, I think it's much more important that your characters become fully realized through the past sessions that we've had, and allow their beliefs to really come to the fore. We as players very often don't know where the story is going to take us, and more importantly, perhaps, where the characters are going to take us. So if you need to revise your beliefs at any time because you are discovering the truth of your character, by all means do so. Just completely revamp them, erase them, reestablish, do whatever you need to do.
Cool. I'll let you know if it's resolved or if it was just challenged or tested later.
All right. Well, either way. All right. So we're going to hold off on giving you XP, but I can see some potential, but I'm curious about your evolution as a player of that character. So I want to hear what you have to say before I give you anything. So it's not to say you're not going to get anything tonight. You will.
I got you.
Yeah, it's just that. Okay. With that, again, through Untimely Heroes to now Kill City Sinners, I have to seriously thank you guys for just allowing me to seriously be honored to watch you guys play. It's absolutely amazing. However, now we are going to go into the after party. So if you want to join us on Discord, there is a community stage right now where patron members will be able to speak. If you are watching us on Twitch, you will also hear the Twitch folk as well, or excuse me, the patron folk as well. We've got some wild conspiracies that often spin up. Also, if you're not a Patreon member, don't worry. Still come into the Discord. We still want to hear from you. Of course, there is a spoiler chat that you'll be able to join as well. So come in there, and then we will read off the comments. Having said that, let's go immediately over to the after party. All right, see, that was a very quick transformation. Let me just change my camera view. 1 second. Let me turn off my shit. Hold on here. Gotta do this, and take this, and deactivate that, so I can activate it over here. Okay, cool. There we are. All right. So let's get the voices in here. Zen, let's get you speaking. Donald, let's get you that invite to speak. Lonely Tortoise, absolutely. Jeff, let's get you in here, buddy. So before we continue, let me touch on some of the things that were discussed in the lower right corner of your screen. You'll see the Discord invite in the Twitch chat, ! Twitch, or excuse me, Discord, and you'll be able to get right to it. Alrighty, folks in the spoiler chat saying theory, crazy C is saying. So here's a theory: Sherry is a Natalti. We can't fucking move away from any of the Emmerdale stuff. By the way, Mike, if you need to get going, man, because I know you always have to get up early. Totally cool if you have to go. Oh God, wait, there's a huge echo. No, was that you? Okay. Okay. Alex is saying, as Fenrir draws her hand cannon and aims at Faustus from a safe distance. Doc, if you need me. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Whoa. Where are we getting this echo from? It's not coming from... Oh, turn off the... do you have... oh, shit. Turn off... Yeah. Or just... yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Nope, you're not echoing now. No, you're good. Hold on. Say something again. No. Hold on. Is there background music playing to the thing? No, there's something else that's being fed into. That's weird. What is the sound on Twitch? That is so weird. Is it? Hold on. Don't say anything. There is sound. You are the only one that you can hear. Thank you, Storm. Okay, cool. All right. Well, then it is what it is. It's weird. There's some sort of signal going out over into Twitch that I can see on my screen. Anyway, alrighty. Okay, hold on. Can all hear each other. Oh, I am the only one that they can hear. This is fucking weird. What is happening? It does. What the fuck? Hold on. It totally has. Hold on. What is happening here? Hold on. Let me check the settings here. Is it a? Okay, so it's not that. Where's my audio coming from? No, that's actually hard. Oh my God, the mic is incredibly hot on Twitch, and I don't know why. You're good on Discord. Twitch is where the issue is. Okay, hold on. Then let me. This is fucking weird. Hold on, guys. All right, I just muted myself on Discord, so I apologize for that. But all right, it's going to cause a little bit of an issue. So I'll tell you what. We're going to go straight over to Discord. We're going to kill the after party now on stream because we're going to move everyone over there. Okay. So guys, have a fantastic night. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for everything. We'll check you out next week. Good night, everyone.